Happy New Year! Welcome to my channel, my first video for 2025. I'm excited and I hope you are too. Happy New Year to you. May this year be ever prosperous than your previous year. And whatever you wish for in this year, I pray that the Lord will see you through and it will come to pass in Jesus' name. My name is Rosemary, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm delighted to have you here. If you are new to Wix, or you are even trying to buy your first bundles, but you don't really understand the pricing system, or why some Wix or bundles cost more than the others, today I am going to explain to you the reason why. Today we are going to be talking about raw hair and virgin hair, the differences between these two, their pros and cons, and also at the end of the video I will suggest to you which one fits or suits your lifestyle best. So please stay tuned and let's go. I'm trying as much as possible to keep the video very concise and very professional, so bear with me. I have my notes here. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my points so that I don't miss anything out. We'll start with raw hair. What is raw hair? Raw hair is a single donor unprocessed hair which has been cleaned to get rid of the lice and all sort of products and then put into a wear. So this means the hair has not been processed, not chemically processed. It has just been washed to get rid of every dirt, and then it will be put into a bundle. With raw hair, you get a natural texture of the donor's hair. So if the donor had a straight hair, you typically get a straight hair. If they had a natural wavy hair, you have a natural wavy hair. And if it was slightly curly, you will have that texture as well. This means the hair was not processed at all. So basically, whatever they cut from the donor's hair, they just clean the hair, get rid of every sort of lice, whatever it is in the hair, products. They will clean it thoroughly, and then they'll make it into a bundle, and as you are buying literally from the donor's hair. So it has not been processed at all. With raw hair, you get typically varieties of shades, which is in the natural state. So that means you get literally from jet black to a very light brown. However, because it is real hair, you are able to also bleach the hair to a blonde color, a very, very light blonde color. In the hair industry, we call it 613 color. So you can bleach whatever color you want, if you are tone it whatever you want, and because it's real hair, so you are basically dealing with real hair, like dealing with your own hair. Okay, that's one of the qualities of raw hair. Now, the lifespan of raw hair tends to be minimum of 5 years to a lifetime, depending on how well you take care of your hair or your wigs. It is basically human hair, real hair. So if you take good care of it, it will last a very long time for you. If you don't, then it's not the fault of the vendor or your seller. You did not take care of of the hair. It's basically just like taking care of your own hair. If you do it properly, you will not struggle, or you will not get breakages or whatever. If you don't, then you will suffer some sort of damages to the hair. This is an example of our raw hair bundle. It's quite smooth, very, very natural. I mean, it is so clean. Basically, the hair is lovely. The texture is so lovely. It does not tangle at all. So yeah, it is raw and is very pretty. One of our raw hair bundles. Okay, so this is also another type of our raw hair. So this particular hair is the Burmese curls. So basically, this is the curl. The hair was literally cut off the donor's hair head, and this is the texture of the actual hair. So it's very pretty. Oh, it is really, really nice, very lovely. But yeah, it is naturally cut off the donor's head, and it is put into a bundle like this. We will now talk about the pros and cons of raw hair. Okay, once again, I have my notes here. If you see me going down, please bear with me. Okay, I don't want to mess anything up. Okay, so raw hair, it's real human hair. So basically, you can dye it. Like I said previously, you can dye it to whatever color you want. You can play with it. Just that if you cut, it's not going to go back. So be mindful. But aside that, you can bleach it to whatever, color that you want to bleach it to, or you can lift it out. Whatever you want to do, you can do with it, because it is raw hair. Literally, it's like your own hair. Secondly, raw hair also tends to blend in very pretty, very naturally with your own hair, because it is raw hair. So it can blend in with your natural hair. If you're someone who loves U-part wigs, or if you're someone that loves sewing wigs, it is really, really perfect. It is the best option to go for, because it will blend in perfectly with your own hair. One advantage of raw hair is it's quite full. It's very, very full, unlike virgin hair. So if you're going to need like 4 bundles for a wig for virgin hair, with raw hair you can easily get away with 3 bundles, because the hair tends to be very, very full. Now, raw hair also holds curls better. You can style whatever style you want to do with raw hair, and it will hold curls for more than 2 weeks. I've had this in for over a month now, and it is still holding. I mean, it's still lovely. I haven't even curled it since a month ago, basically. So yeah, raw hair holds curls better. So another pro of raw hair is, because it is raw hair, maintaining it becomes a bit easier if you know what to do with hair. Okay, it literally just like taking care of your own hair. And also lastly, the strange thing about raw hair is the more you wash it, the better the hair becomes. It's so strange, because it is raw hair, it gives you the value of your money basically. Whenever you wash it, you will see that the hair is getting even better than you previously got. Now we'll move on to the cons of raw hair. Because it is raw hair, usually it tends to have limited textures. The most you can get from raw hair is straight, curly, and wavy, and all these two are both in their natural state, because it is raw hair. So it has a very limited, textures. Raw hair also reacts to elements. Okay, if you go outside and, for instance, it's raining, you would see that your hair has become very frizzy, because the rain got on the on the hair. And if you are in a very humid space, you see that the hair is becoming more very, very puffy. So it reacts to elements. But yeah, if you can take good care of your if you know how to take good care of raw hair, you can easily get away with it. Also with raw hair, it tends to be quite frizzy, because it is raw hair. So if you are someone who doesn't really like frizzy hair, all you need to do is to get an anti-frizzy serum and put it on the hair. But yeah, I think having a frizzy hair just makes it more natural. It makes, that's how people's hair are, and it's lovely. I love frizzy hair. But if you're someone who don't, you know what to do. The price point of raw hair tends to be higher, very higher than the virgin hair, because of course it is raw hair. So now we move on to virgin hair. Virgin hair is typically multiple donors hair. So you can have 2, 3, up to 3, 5 donors that has been combined to make it into a bundle. Okay, and this is chemically processed. It is processed for the texture and also the color. The longevity of raw hair is dependent on you, really. However, it can last you for minimum of 2 years to 5 years. I have wigs, virgin hair, that has lasted me more than 5 years because I really do take good care of my babies, my wigs. Okay, so it depends on how well you take care of the hair or the wig. It can last you a long time. However, I've also seen some that lasted just a month. If you get a premium virgin hair, it will last you for a long time. Now I have 2 of our premium virgin bundles, and you can see this is the curly hair. This was processed to get into this stage. Okay, they processed it to get this curly style, and you can see here that this is wavy. It is wavy because again it was processed to get to this stage. Okay, but again it is our premium hair. It's so lovely, so soft. If you really don't know hair, you would think this is also virgin, but it is not. I tell you, it is virgin hair. I mean, you would think it's raw hair, but it is really virgin hair. It is lovely. The texture is so smooth and soft. So I mean, if you get a very good virgin hair, it will last you for a lifetime. Trust me, it will last you a long time. This does not shed at all. Anyway, let's continue. I love this hair. We will be moving on to the pros of virgin hair, and I personally believe virgin hair requires high maintenance because the hair is not real. You have to do a lot with it before you get to the style or the state. You get the hair to the state that you actually really want. Because it is chemically processed, you see that the hair is very silky and is very smooth, very nice. Is that you have varieties of textures readily available. So if you are a wig maker and you run out of stock, you know that if you're going back to this texture, like a curly texture, a wavy, you will get it. But with raw hair, you don't tend to get, sometimes you may have to wait for some time before you get your desired texture. So yeah, raw hair has varieties. You get kinky, curly, so many of varieties available at your disposal. Virgin hair tends to be very affordable. It is affordable because it is multiple donors, of course. However, some premium virgin hair tends to be very expensive, but not as expensive as raw hair, of course. But yeah, depending on who you are buying from, it depends. You can get a very high price or a very low price, but always lower than the raw hair. So the cons of virgin hair are that it cannot hold curls for a long time. Sometimes you have to use a lot of products to keep the style in place. If you don't, the moment a day passes, you see the curls or whatever style you did, you will see that it's dropping. So virgin hair tends to do that. And also the lifespan, depending on how well you take of the hair, it could be very short. It could be less than a year, it could be 2 or more. Okay, that all depends on how well you take care of the hair. Moving on to my recommendation then. When I first started making wigs, I was really into the virgin hair because I felt like the virgin hair would give me the same results as the raw hair. I did not know that raw hair was you have more flexibility with the raw hair. So yeah, virgin hair tends to be very good. However, depending on your budget, you can stay with raw hair, virgin hair. If you are someone who already know what you are doing with your hair, you know how to style, you know how to cut, you know how to put in layers, you know how how to do everything because you are a wig, you love wearing wigs, then I will suggest you stick with raw hair because raw hair will give you a long life span than virgin hair. Virgin hair, if you don't take good care of it, you will see that it will start tangling, especially the curly ones. However, if you get a premium virgin hair like ours, you'll be sorted, okay? But I mean, it all depends on your lifestyle. What will make your life easy? Basically, we are here to make your life easy. So if you prefer virgin hair because you think it will you just pick up the hair, you just go, rather than taking long times to style the hair, blah blah blah, then please, you can go for virgin hair. However, if you know what you are doing with your raw hair, like this one, oh, it's so small, so lovely, then yeah, of course you know what to do. With this video, I hope I've been able to help you understand the differences between raw hair and virgin hair. And I hope this video really helped you to make a future decision if you're making a purchase or buying a bundle or a wig. Thank you for watching. I love you for coming back to watch me. Thank you so much. I have so many great things on this channel. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Like the video and kindly share or comment to let me know what you want to see on this channel. Thank you. I love you, and bye.